Right, so we're going to be talking about You Can Call Me. Ooh, so this is about another girlfriend. One of many girlfriends of Kim's.
Oh, could be. It could be
well,
about one in particular.
I'm assuming. So the first verse then, it says, you can call me if you want to, as I'd love to be your friend. All the bad stuff, let's forget it. It's time to make amends.
Okay, well, yeah, this song was written after a relationship that I had, a very good relationship that I had, finished, largely due to my fault. And I wanted to not to have any negative feelings between us, because so really the song is essentially about forgiveness. Really, it's about the importance of forgiving all those past negativities that were created usually through misunderstandings or misinterpreting what people have said. It's so easy, isn't it, to get the wrong end of the stick?
It is.
Because it's sometimes emotions are sometimes incredibly difficult to put into words
and to manage. So
we have things like smileys, don't we, that do it for us on the phone.
Smileys. Right.
You know. So
I was thinking about the potato snack back in the day. Smileys, used to eat those.
Yeah, the smileys. Yeah. So yeah, that's our emotional self coming out. We don't use words, and sometimes the words get lost in the emotion
or misconstrued, like you say. Yeah. Maybe touch on the fact that this is in link with one of the other songs, isn't it? Novello Lounge, linked to.
It is
linked to that partner, isn't it?
Yes, it is most definitely. Now I can say that Novello Lounge is pretty well much a country song. Pretty well much. I wouldn't say it's 100% country. It's probably 80% country in terms of genre.
Right.
Whereas this one is more of a pop song. It's a standard sort of happy-go-lucky type poppy song about relationships, of which there have been written millions and millions of.
We can all relate to it, can't we?
We can all relate to it, and hopefully, people, will relate to the positive message that this song really is trying to portray. So, what can I say? Yeah, Novello Lounge. Yeah, so that was the same. It's the same relationship.
The same part.
So I wrote it about a year afterwards, after Novello Lounge was written, because I wanted to maintain contact with that particular lady, and I didn't want any negative feelings to be sustained, and
which isn't easy to do.
It's not.
No. What would your advice be for people that have experienced a bad relationship and maybe there are bitter feelings? What would because it's not easy just to forgive somebody.
Well, I would say this. Let's look at it in spiritual terms. Any negative energy that exists between two people as a result of a relationship or something that's occurred, if you imagine there's a chain, a thick chain, going from my heart into, since you're here, your heart. Okay, just to demonstrate.
What kind of chain are we looking at here? Gold.
A black one.
Ooh.
It's a black chain.
Right.
Now, and that chain connects us emotionally and spiritually together. So in other words, the negative emotions that we still harbour are sustained by this chain. So what you really want to do is you want to cut it. You want to dissolve it. And the only way you can really do that is through forgiveness. It's the only way. That's why when Simon Peter said to Jesus, how many times do we have to forgive somebody? he said, is it 7? And Jesus said, no, it's 70 times 7. So what he was really trying to say was, you've got to keep at it. You've got to forgive. It's the secret. It's the secret weapon.
Formula,
probably better word. Secret formula to dissolving all problems on earth.
It definitely makes you feel better as well.
Oh, crikey, yeah. So I wanted this song, So You Can Call Me. In other words, let's not have any of these chains. Let's break the chain, you know, so that we can be mates. And there's no bad feelings between us. So call me any time, you know. That's the rest of the lyrics sort of. If we move to there, what's the next verse? 2, yeah.
All the hating and the hurting, all the daggers that we threw. Come on, the wrongs were on both sides. Well, that's at least true.
Well, no relationship is 100% usually on one person. There's usually a bit of... It takes 2 to tango, they say.
Exactly.
So even, you know, even if you were only the minor part, you still play a part. You've both got to forgive each other. Otherwise, it just carries on. But once you've done that, given that forgiveness, it could well be that any karmic, you clear the karma. The balance is then made. And in doing that, you've achieved a credit on your bank sheet, on your bank account.
So this goes back to the scrolls, the ancient kind of...
We've cleared that one up. That's ticked off the list.
And just not having that bitterness and that negativity, it means that you're going to attract a better partner anyway, because you haven't got that resentment inside of you.
I am
exactly.
A better woman,
so
as a result of what I've just done. Yeah, absolutely.
And you would have learned something from it.
You would, of course you would. Yeah.
Not talking from experience or anything, you know. Oh dear.
What's next?
Do you want to go into this one?
That's the bridge.
Do you want to go into
That's
the bridge?
Right.
Is it significant?
In songwriting, let me just explain what I mean by a bridge. It's nothing to do with a bridge. A bridge is usually words or music which leads you into the chorus. It's sort of like it goes from the verse rather than go straight into the chorus. The Beatles used bridges a lot in their songs. They were technically, right in the early days, they were very good songwriters, and they used all the assets of songwriting, shall we say. So yeah, that's what a bridge is. So what is it? What do I can never remember my lyrics. You're going to have to read it out.
I've deleted the person you once knew. I'm refreshed and made anew. The worst is gone, but the best remains. I've moved on up to a higher plane.
So my consciousness has been raised as a result of forgiving. Okay. And then we're into the chorus, which says, and it's quite a long chorus, this. It really is. It's a lot of it. So let's read out the chorus.
Okay then. So you can call me anytime today. You can call me, then we can find a way. So pick up the phone or go online or send me a text, as I don't mind. You'll find a welcome waiting here. No need to worry, no need to fear. So call me, just call me anytime. Call me, and things will be just fine.
We'll put the world
I feel like you need to sing this. Give us a little.
You almost had it.
Really?
You did.
Oh! Never listened to it in my life.
It's I'm not going to sing it because I'm not a singer. But you got the thread. I'll talk it.
Okay.
Okay. Please don't cringe.
I'll try not to.
So you can call me anytime today. You can call me, then we can find a way. So pick up the phone or go online. Send me a text, as I don't mind. You'll find a welcome waiting here. No need to worry, no need to fear. So call me anytime. So call me, and things will be just fine.
Lovely.
Don't know if it was in tune or not, probably not. Right, hang on. So what's the next? Verse 3.
Let's make...
Was that in tune? Probably not.
Let's make forgiveness our new face and peace between us reign. Let's put the past where it belongs, but let that love remain. Oh. I want to smile and remember, hold the happy times in my heart. Those gems of days spent together, with them I shall never part. I've deleted the... And then it goes back into the bridge.
So, yeah. So, really, what am I saying there? It's forgive.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's look back on our relationship and say, God, that was great. Okay.
Or pants.
It didn't work out, but we've learned something from it, and I still love you.
Oh, do you still love this lady, do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
hopefully she's watching.
Oh, yeah, that's really
sweet.
And if we can all
sweet.
just imagine a world where we could do that. Everyone on this planet could say, I forgive you.
I mean, yeah. I forgive my ex. I don't still love him though. Definitely. That's gone. That's in the gutter.
But did you forgive him?
I do forgive him, actually,
did you cut that chain?
I do feel like I have.
Didn't Fleetwood Mac come up with a line about cutting a chain? There was a song called The Chain, wasn't there? I can't remember.
There's a lot of songs with chain, yeah. Unchained Melody.
Unchained. I don't remember. Great song. Fantastic song.
And I've heard about... Because I've had Reiki before when she cut the cord for somebody in my life.
Well, really
helped.
I'm going to say this because now you've raised that. There's a technique that I use. Okay. And it really applies to all forms of negative energy. Now, it may be a negative energy between two people, but there are elements, spiritual elements out there which are not friendly, demonic elements. There are thought forms that come from the ETs that have been controlling this planet, although they're losing the power now, that they send to try and keep us down or to try and distract us from moving forward and moving upwards. And there is a way that you can sever that, and what you do is you ask Archangel Michael, who is the archangel, is the number one archangel. He's the archangel of God power, God's will, and he has this massive sword. It's a blue lightning sword. It's not made of steel. It's a spiritual sword, a bit like the one in Star Wars.
The saber.
Yeah, it's like that, but much more powerful. And you can. What I sometimes do is if I'm feeling a bit overburdened by negative energy, it usually gets to you in the back of the neck or something. I'll stand in front. I imagine Archangel Michael standing in front of me, and I ask him to move his sword all around my body and cut all these cords, these negative cords. And then in my mind, I watch those cords disappearing out into the universe and dissolving.
Right. Okay.
So this is why the mind and what you think is so powerful, because what you visualize, you create, and we are absolutely incredibly powerful. But I can tell you that our DNA, the DNA that we have, has not been activated yet. But when it is, my God, the golden age really will be happening then at that point.
Hopefully this
and it will
will
have a universal impact, not just on this planet, but throughout the universe. So, right.
Mic drop.
So where were we? Yeah. So then we go back into the bridge, and then we repeat the chorus.
Which I don't think we need another rendition.
I've just sung that. I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
It might come out different next time. Oh, that's the end. So yeah. So
Well,
yeah.
hopefully she's just getting back in contact with you. Hopefully.
I don't know.
And if she doesn't,
Sometimes
she doesn't.
let's just talk about that, because
Okay.
it's something that we all probably, certainly in the movie business. Let's talk about the business that you're in. In the movie business, there have been, some relationships where actors and actresses. I'm going to use actresses because to define the sexes.
Well, you say actor
I know
now,
you're all
actually.
actors, but there's an actor man and an actor woman. So
Yeah.
Got to get my gender bits right. So, where they've been in a relationship and then it breaks down and then they start again. I'm thinking of particularly Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor. Was it, how many times did they get back to? It was twice at least, wasn't it? They got married twice, didn't they? Divorced and then remarried. And this does happen. People fall out and then they get back together again. Now, to give a sort of a spiritual explanation for that would be something along these lines. If that relationship was initially a karmic relationship, in other words, the initial relationship was there to work out certain karmic issues from a past previous life, and then it ended before those issues were completely resolved, then your soul, which knows everything and has stored within it all your previous lives and all your plans and divine plans, is in your soul, it's in there, it would say, hang on a minute, Kim or Olivia, you ain't finished this. You're going to have to go back and finish it. So something will then happen and you'll meet again to resolve the issue. So that could be a reason why,
But equally on that note, I've personally learned that you should never try to force something either. If it feels natural to try to get back in contact,
don't force anything.
Yeah,
No,
let
no.
it be. That's what I try to live on.
It will be. I did have a relationship quite a long time ago where the relationship was hot and cold, constantly hot and cold. But it went on for 2 years, and there was this incredible magnet. It was like a spiritual magnet that sort of held us together. And even though when things got really intense and there was lots of disagreements and angst and what have you, the magnet did get forced apart, but then it would come back again. It would come back because I hadn't had my karma repaid. I hadn't been punished enough. I hadn't been beaten enough, and so it kept coming back. And that's usually the soul of the two people working to try and resolve the issue.
Reconnect.
Yeah. Sometimes karma can be very, very painful. Particularly if it's...
Yeah, definitely met too many frogs in my time, and I'm only in my 30s. Surely the karma's over by now. Surely.
Okay. So this is what you can call me is all about, trying to resolve all this stuff. That's really what the song's about. Although it's a happy-go-lucky pop song, but it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
I think it's time for lunch.
I think it is too. I think it is. But no, I do agree with you. The whole forgiveness thing is, you should definitely try to do that. Lovely. Let's go and have some lunch then.